we're delighted to have on stage also this year. Anybody that was here last year might have seen a cello for the very first time at this stage. That student is still on the course, she's in her second year. Angela Ceol, everybody, from Carlow.
Yes, but there we go. Hi. So my name's David, and I'm in the first year of the course. I'd like to just talk for a little minute about our charities, and for anybody who's out there listening online. We're all affected, if you look at the person beside you, by someone who's been involved in one of those charities, either maybe on the receiving end or the helping end. And I just want to talk about one, which is Northwest Stop. They're an amazing organisation. They're voluntary, as you probably know. I have to say that even in recent times, we've been touched by it in many ways. But it's run by a series of volunteers. They're available for someone to talk to. The one thing that I've enjoyed about this course is it's a safe space as well as learning music. And I think all of us can certainly say that we're able to share our problems, our anxieties, our stresses, and as friends, it's been brilliant. And I'd particularly like to thank Mossy. He's been great for that, both as a teacher and as a friend.
I come in every day and tell them all about my problems. They're very good at listening.
So just to say again, just about Northwest Stop, they match the counsellors when you do ring in to the person to someone who's suitable. They set up appointments for people. You could be just suffering from something small or something very serious. But anytime you press the I donate button out there on Facebook land, it's another 10 euros, which someone else gets to make that call and gets to hear and maybe get some advice. So when you go home tonight, I encourage everybody, the I donate page will be open for at least a couple of weeks. So we're going to try and raise as much as we can for them, as well as the other charities. So the two tunes you just heard there were called The Humours of Whiskey and Elizabeth Kelly's Delight. But this particular next song, its origins go back to 1857, believe it or not, and they go back to the Crimean War. And the Crimean War is the one that's famous for the charge of the Life Brigade and Florence Nightingale, for anybody who knows their history. But the commander-in-chief of those forces was a guy called Lord Raglan, and Lord Raglan obviously gave his name to a particular street in Dublin that Patrick Kavanagh, the poet, lived in. And in fact, he met a young girl who had lodgings there. She was a young medical student called Hilary Moriarty, half his age. And like all true poets, he wrote some poems to try and court her, which didn't work because obviously we got the song. It was made famous by, of course, Luke Kelly from the Dubliners in 1979, I think it was. And of course, the song is called Raglan Road. On Raglan Road, on an autumn day, I saw her first, and I knew that her dark hair would weave a snare, that I might someday woo. And I saw the danger, and I passed along the enchanted way. And I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tripped lightly along the ledge, the artists who have known true gods of sound and stone, and words and tint, and without any stint. Well, I gave her my poems to say, with her old maiden there, and her long dark hair, like the clouds over the fields of May. On a quiet street where old ghosts meet, I see her walking there now, away from me so hurriedly. Well, my reasons they must allow that I have loved her much as I should, that creature that was made of clay. And when the angel woos the clay, he'll lose his wings at the dawn of the day. When the angel woos the clay, he'll lose his wings at the dawn of the day.
The multi-talented David Knight, photographer, guitarist, singer, Ceol Ó Chroí.